Hey guys, my name is Ben Howard. We're out here at Tiger River Park to play the 9th match in the Zone Clone bracket. This will also be the first match in round 2, so we're going to be getting back to some discs that you'll be familiar with from round 1. For example, we got the number 1 seed Peppermint versus the 9th seed Canyon. This will be another interesting matchup because I know the Peppermint's going to be more overstable than the Canyon. And I think the Canyon's going to have a little bit of an advantage when it comes to distance potential. But now that we're getting into some more difficult courses, it's going to require me to actually hit some gaps and actually focus on some lines. So at this point, it's less about how well they fly and more about how well I'm able to throw them. So it's going to be putting a little bit more pressure on me. But let's go ahead and get into it and see who's moving on to round 3. All right, guys. So for hole 1, we got a par 3, 265 feet. Playing to the yellow basket you see straight in front of us. Pretty much all I gotta do is just decide which side of the tree I want to go on. That's between us and the basket. I think for both of them I throw backhand, so I'll go out to the right side of it. I'm not 100% certain I can get the Peppermint all the way there, throwing it flat. So I'll try and give it a little bit of Anheuser, but I think I can get the Canyon all the way there if I throw it flat. Peppermint's got the box since it's the higher seed. Can't expect too much. That's the first throw out of the car, but if I throw the Canyon well, I guess I'll have to use the Peppermint's mulligan. Yeah, that's going to be like a 25-footer. I better use it. Man, I forgot how overstable that thing is. Okay, it's like right on top of the Canyon. Okay, so the Peppermint ended up a little bit farther away than the Canyon. Might be like right at 30 feet, maybe. Get there. Oh, man. Nope. Oof. All right, guys, for hole 2, got a par 3, 225 feet. Basket's through this gap tucked off to the left. Pretty much perfect hole for these types of discs. All right, just get to throw them flat, high through the gap, give them time to fade out. Peppermint's still got the box. Just got to hit it hard and flat. Oh, yeah, perfect. That's a great skip, too. That'll be probably inside of 20 feet. Oh, get through, get through. Ooh, we did. Okay, that should be probably about the same distance as Peppermint. All right, guys, for hole 3, got a par 3, 260 feet. See the basket straight ahead. Pretty much the most difficult part about this hole is just trying to get through this initial gap. But these two discs is going to be extra difficult because I'm going to have to try and hit them high on a good amount of Anheuser, especially the Peppermint. The Canyon I could probably throw on like a more of like a stock Anheuser shot, but like the Peppermint is just about going to have to be on a roller. Even then, I don't know if I can get it all the way up there. So at this point, I'm just trying to keep it in the fairway more than anything else. Okay, in the fairway. Oh yeah, go, go. Okay, it's a little short, but that should be inside the circle putt. Yeah. Yes, there we go. All right, guys, for hole 4, par 3, 260 feet again. Yeah, I don't know if you can really tell from back there, but the basket is tucked slightly off to the right. But this is one of those like left to right moving shots where you'd rather throw like a backhand turnover. I think for the Peppermint, all I can do is throw forehand. I really don't think I can rip this over on enough anhyzer with this low of a ceiling and get it to hold over and drift right. But I do think I can do it with the Canyon, so we'll see what I can do with it first and then see what I need to do with Peppermint. Nope, not enough. Oof, and a bad kick. Let's see. If the Peppermint's good, I might need to use a mulligan there. It was not good. Good grief. Okay. Alright, let's try that again. Luckily, I've got this gap on the left side of the basket to throw towards. There we go. Oh, dang it. Oh, what is that roll? Oh, that was gross. For the Canyon, pretty much all I got is some kind of backhand skip shot. Ooh, I got lucky. Oh, yeah. Stay up. Oh, dang it, in fading time. All right, guys, for hole 5, we got a par 3, 200 feet. Basket straight ahead. Biggest thing to pay attention to is got a Mando right of this tree, so no forehand cheat gaps. Got to go straight down the middle. Still the Canyon's box, and I'm tempted to just throw it flat through the gap. And obviously, I want to do it on a forehand because that way I'm able to look at the gap the whole time. Because as long as I get through this initial gap, I'm pretty much guaranteed a par. Oh, that slipped out. Don't go in the neighbor's yard. Okay, I don't think it did. Luckily, I shanked that so bad I hit the other fairway, I guess. But this is a Peppermint's chance. If I can throw a good shot here, I'm gonna make a comeback. Oh, yes. There we go. We got a gap looking at the basket at least. Oh, no. Oh, well. All right, guys, we're on hole 6. This one's a par 4, 350 feet. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the basket's literally just straight ahead. But the fairway kind of bends off to the left, bends back to the right, and cuts back to the left again. I think I pretty much have to go with a forehand off the tee shot. And pretty much as long as I hit this gap off the tee, we're at least guaranteed to look at birdie. Because all I need to do is get, 200 feet off the tee, and then I have a 150-foot approach shot. But Peppermint's got the box. I have to give it a little bit of anhyzer, similar to what I did in the last hole. Do it in the ground again. Dang it. I might have had a chance to get up and down if it stayed in the fairway. Let's see. All right. Now this is the Canyon's opportunity. I think I can just throw it flat. It should push far enough. Or I can early release it again. Well, I might be able to get up and down from there. I think in order to get up and down, I'm going to have to go for the forehand roller, which this isn't a bad disc for it. I just got to trust it like an 11 o'clock angle, or at least get it to land on an 11 o'clock angle. Hope it'll kind of stand up throughout the flight. Too much. And the one tree in the fairway, of course. The Canyon, I can get up and down with the forehand from here. But I'm going to have to actually hit my line for once with this thing. I don't remember having this much issue with early releases of this thing. It's weird. I don't know. Get under it. Get under it. Oh, that was the one limb I knew I needed to miss. Do a little baby throw. Just it. Okay, that's fine. Whew. All right, guys. For hole 7, par 3, 216 feet. See it straight ahead up on top of these rocks. Got to put it close, or else I'm not really gonna have a comfortable putt at it. Even being up against the rocks isn't exactly comfortable, but I think what'll be best for both these discs is just try and throw as straight a forehand as I possibly can. Still the Peppermint's box, so similar to what I did in the last hole. Anheuser, give it more height this time, of course. If I want to miss anywhere, I want to be off to the right side of the basket. Left side, I'll probably end up in these trees and get stuck with like a 35, 40 footer. What am I doing? I don't, I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing with that thing. That is crazy. I've never. All right. Come on, Kenyon. I did what I didn't want to do. Go. Get out. Okay. I got a good kick. I'll have like a 30 footer from there. It looked like it was going to roll. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's not bad. Nope. Okay. That's fine. I'm not under that tree. I wouldn't have ran it if I didn't have the extra or the mulligan. It was just the one stroke, then no. But I'm pretty much guaranteed to not take a huge number on the next hole, which is pretty much all I need for the canyon to win, I think. Nice. All right, guys, for hole 8, par 3, 296 feet. Yeah, you can see the basket straight ahead, but biggest thing to pay attention to, directly behind the basket, ground slopes away, and behind that is the OB road. So luckily I can't go long from back here, but if I throw a bad tee shot and give myself a long approach shot, there's a good chance that I can throw my approach shot long. So don't want to do that. I think for the Peppermint, I'm going to go forehand again because I'd rather this be off to the right than the left. I've just got to give it some height this time. And then I'll throw the canyon backhanded, I think. Yeah, I'll throw the canyon backhanded. Let's see. Still the Peppermint's box. Give it some height. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I was aiming like 10 feet above the basket, and I threw that still straight in the ground. Ooh, I got lucky. Okay, that should be like within 100 feet. Well, the nice thing is, I don't think I can throw the Peppermint long again. Bad part is, I need to throw a slight Anheuser forehand. So, I don't know. Basket's straight in front of me. Throwing a little bit of Anheuser, it'll go straight. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. All right, Peppermint's still out, but I'm finally close enough to where I can just do kind of full on Spike Heiser forehand. Oh, don't. What am I supposed to do? I don't. That's ridiculous. I. What am I supposed to do? There we go. Yeah, so the peppermint rolled to about 40 feet along the basket. That happens every once in a while on this hole, but I've never hit that close on that much hyzer and then had the disc stand up and roll. That's unbelievable. Not like it matters anyway, but let's see if I can make it from here. Nope. Good layup. All right, guys, we're on hole 9, final hole of the video. What is it? 240, 230, something like that. Basket's down here tucked off to the left. Unfortunately, the Peppermint can't win anymore. I think it's 2 points back now after that great performance on the last hole. But we'll at least play this one, see if we can ace. Plus, I get to throw a backhand with it, so maybe I won't throw it in the ground. Granted, at this point, I might just nail that rock right there. But it's Canyon's box. I'm just going to throw it flat through the middle of the gap. Should be able to give an ace run. Use it a little wider. It'll probably be right under the tree that's to the left of the basket, so I might not have a putt, even though it'll be 10 feet away. Man, if that was any other approach disc, that might have had a chance, but that thing does not want to go out past 200 feet. Well, I was kind of right about the canyon, but instead of being in the middle of the tree, I'm on the opposite side of it, and Peppermint decided to come join the canyon. I'm gonna feel lonely, I guess, but there's literally I'm 15 feet from the basket. I have no way to make this putt at all. I can't even go under the tree unless I'm like that's just a layup play. Yeah. All right. Peppermint. No way. No way did I just make that. Here, I gotta show y'all. There's no way. Here. That that's the gap I hit to make that. Okay, well, never mind. I guess I was proven wrong. It is not impossible to make it from back here. Let's see if I can do it with a canyon. No, see, that's what I was expecting to happen. Holy crap. I still can't believe that went in. But, alright, guys, that finishes up our 9th match in the Zone Clone bracket. Like I said, Canyons took it down, so it's going to be moving on to the semifinals. And we're going to be parting ways with the Peppermint, which is the 1 seed. I didn't expect it to do well today because I knew it was going to be limited in distance and the Canyon was going to have an advantage. Granted, I didn't know I was going to play the worst round I've played all year today. Hopefully that was at least entertaining for y'all, but I do like the Peppermint. I do think I was able to get a better understanding of it than the Canyon throughout today's round. Unfortunately, it just kept throwing it into the ground, so I don't know what that's about. Highly recommend this if you're looking for like a zone and a justice hybrid. And unlike a lot of other approach discs in this range, this isn't very deep. It's just fast, if anything. So if you're looking for that, I highly recommend these. But like I said, Canyon's moving on. Next week's match should be. I thought I knew off the top of my head. What was it? I don't know. I probably already put up on the screen. So hopefully I'll play a little bit better in that match. But should have that out next Friday. So y'all stay tuned for that. But thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and y'all go.